season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Right to the air is Daniels. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Commanders.
Come on. Pat the 60. Cowboy 80. Watch the lineman, watch the bullet. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He finds Riddick, complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. To throw is Daniels. A quick throw there is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And it's second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. The slot man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Jalen Lane, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
For the extra point.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Rams nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal. Check, Bobcat. Huh. Let go.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Ready. Hot 70, hot 70. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught. Puka Nacua. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. The Rams at 9 and 7 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Okay,
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go. 19. Panther 50. Panther 50. Go.
They'll give up the middle to Kelly. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely. And you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Inside the 35. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
Got it. Ready? Ready? 19. Let go.
They run straight ahead with Corum. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Gravity Lions. Sixty Bison. Ready, ready?
Again, it's Corum. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. 19 tight.
Let's get that touch.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
Cowboy 80. Nice Lion.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a third and 8.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Patton. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now.
They run. Shakori Krosky-Merritt. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You talk about this Rams defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
A passing down here. 5 receivers on the field as they look at a 2nd and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Daniels. Airing it out for Olsen. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A big play there. 59 yards. And the Commanders had 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
34-yard line.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Down. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready?
Looking to throw. Patton. Pass complete there to McClure. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On the set.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Patton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
70 Lions. Ready?
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Get it. Bronco 80.
They'll go with a keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Rams 10. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Daniels. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Go. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Patton. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. Down. Go pat the 60. Ready.
They run up the gut with Kelly. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70. 18, pioneer. Ready.
Looking to throw. Patton. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Okay, break.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 60 by 6. Warriors 70.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Got it. Ready?
3rd and 5.
Ready? 18 Cardinals, 19 Lions. I got it.
Back to throw. Patton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Try to sit on a lead and play that way. That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Daniels looking to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down, Commanders.
Ready?
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Okay, ready? Ready?
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and 3. To the air goes Daniels. Setting up the screen, Krosky Merritt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ready? Go!
Throwing now is Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Working out of the gun, Daniels. They'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Let's go. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They give him a full 10 yards there, 2nd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's caught inside the the 20. Touchdown, LA.
Jamison Williams.
53 yards.
And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready? 68.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fan.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Daniels.
This is the tight end Fan. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's go.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
And they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that, because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jamison Williams, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. They'll going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
27. Commanders 23. Joshua Carney to kick off for
the Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches are putting these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, he and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Get it? 19 tight. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Washington.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, He joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Come on.
To throw is Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and goal, Washington.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Touchdown.
Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt from 8 yards out. And the Commanders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
30. Rams 27.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well,
Partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Here we go. Check. Cougar 19. Ready, go. Ready.
They'll go again with Kelly. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Let's go. 18, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's the backup gone. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Kelly.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
Black 20. DC, DC. Orange, orange.
Now gone. Complete to Kelly. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 12
They
yards.
do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
Black 20. Hey, lift. Hey, shell.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
White 20. Horrible. Jester.
Here's Gall. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
What's up?
Now it's gone. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Washington on third down.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. Now gone. And that is incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
On the ready.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions.
Here's Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll go with the empty backfield here. 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready up.
Now Daniels.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. The time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
47. Rams 27.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their four-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late in the first and 10.
The completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Goff. He's going to get there to his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Super one.
To the air again. Goff. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Odafe Owe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Gone. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
5.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Pressure comes and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
Black 20. Hey, Shell. Louis. Twos. What's that?
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Daniels. This is Fant on the short completion. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Daniels looking to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.